Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield. This is Montana State Bobcat basketball.
Inside, left-hand slam. What was that?
Brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Rate, a foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we are ready to go. The pomp and circumstances in the past, and Big Sky play is here. But it begins with a bang today between Montana State University and Northern Colorado. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you on this 1st of January 2026. And boy, do we have a marquee matchup to start the conference action. Montana State comes into play today at 6-7, having battled a number of injuries through the non-conference season. And today they welcome in the Northern Colorado Bears that are 10-3. First time they've won 10 games in their non-conference season in their Division I history. And they were the champions of the regular season, tied with Montana at 15-3 in the Big Sky a year ago. Sitting to my right is Brian Priebe as we get set and ready to go today. Brian, first of all, ready to rock. We're through the holidays, and now the rubber meets the road in conference play.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you and everybody else. It's an exciting time of year because you get into conference. Now you know everybody you're playing. You have a feel for it. It's like on like the rest of the way, and it's going to be a fun conference season. I think the league is up from where it was a year ago. I think the league is going to maybe cannibalize itself a little bit here this year. I think there's some parity, but you don't know until you know, and you know when they start playing the games, and let's do that right now.
Yeah, we're going to have a really good one today. Northern Colorado is coming off a victory against Colorado. The Buffaloes went 3-1 against Big Sky opponents. Their largest margin of victory was an 11-point win against Portland State. So Colorado was kind of playing like a top-tier Big Sky team in the non-conference. But either way, for this Northern Colorado team, that was a massive win to get that victory, 86-81, their first win over Colorado since 1936.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And, you know, that we were talking about it at the last game that we broadcast, that having that game right after Christmas is a weird game. You know, our guys into it mentally and everything else, and it felt like Colorado was the team that was not locked in, and Northern Colorado came in with a chip on their shoulder and really played well throughout.
Yeah, they're a good team. Again, Northern Colorado with Steve Smiley as the sixth-year head coach at Northern Colorado, earning the Big Sky Championship last year, and then a tight loss in the Big Sky Tournament Championship game a season ago as Montana went to the big dance with that tight game down the stretch. But overall, Brian, let's get into our Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile and see why this Northern Colorado team is going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. What should we know about this Northern Colorado squad?
Yeah, they are led by their point guard. Quinn Benkner is a guy, or Denkner, I keep saying Benkner in my head. But he is a guy that can do it in all facets. Against Colorado, he had 33 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. So he did a little bit of everything. He's third in the conference in scoring at 17 a game. He's sixth in field goal percentage as a guard at 53%, and he averages 6 boards a game. He's a do-everything, do-everywhere kind of guy. Brock Wisney is a guy that's been around, feels like for 100 years, but it's only been 4. But he's been a key contributor for this ball club for all 4 seasons. He also averages 17 and 6. He's 6th in the Big Sky in scoring, 8th in rebounding, all around. And then you've got a guy like Zach Block, who is a guy that just strokes it. 52% from behind the arc, leads the Big Sky Conference, and that mark, he had 32 against Cal State Fullerton earlier in the year, and is a guy that has hit 7 threes twice in 13 games already this season. They got some offense that they can bring to you.
On top of that, he was all Big Sky defensive team member a year ago. Zach Block was, so they are bringing a ton back. And this is a Northern Colorado team that is number 1 in the Big Sky at 87 points per game, kind of similar to what we saw out of them a year ago. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get to our Kendall Ford keys to the game. Later, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie and really dive into the X's and O's of this matchup between the Bobcats and the Bears. And later, we'll get you caught up on the rest of the Big Sky and how the women are doing out in in Greeley as well as they begin their title defense against Northern Colorado as well. All right, we're back with more in just a bit. It's Montana State and Northern Colorado in the Big Sky opener. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Attention Bozeman, a sparkling new gem has arrived. Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, your destination for extraordinary jewelry and exceptional service. Searching for the perfect engagement ring? Our vast selection includes pieces from top designers with stunning diamonds from a half carat to sky's the limit. And don't forget our anything promise. Purchase your rings from Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, and if anything happens to them, we'll replace them, no questions asked. Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, where Montana gets engaged. Open in Bozeman across from Gallatin Valley Mall.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
We're getting ready to go for Montana State and Northern Colorado. It is the first Big Sky game of the season on the first day of 2026, and this is going to be a good one. Two teams with championship aspirations. Northern Colorado was the co-Big Sky champ a year ago, going 15-3. They earned the number 1 seed in the Big Sky tournament a year ago. All right, Brian, let's get into what this thing's going to look like today. Let's go to our Kendall Ford keys to the game. What are we looking for?
Yeah, first and foremost, you've got to guard the three-point line against Northern Colorado. They do it in transition. They shoot quick threes in the half-court set. They're number 1 in the Big Sky in three-point attempts, number 2 in makes. And if they get out there and make 10, 12 threes, it's going to be a long night. It's one of the reasons they average 87 a game and are the top-scoring team in the conference. You've got to neutralize the three-point line. And secondly, you got to rebound. Long shot, long rebound. Got to take care of that. They're number 2 in the conference in rebounding margin, +7. And so if you're going to beat this team, you've got to outscore them. This is not going to be a 72-70 game. This game's going to be in the 80s. Both teams have got to score, but Bobcats have got to string stops together, take away the 3, rebound, and then go in transition. Northern Colorado really average, in fact below average defensively, but offensively they've been able to make up for it throughout non-conference. That's why they're 10-3.
Well, you know, you think about when you're in a game like this, obviously you want to play some quality defense, you want to score. One of the things we've seen from Montana State is on that offensive side, if they are in that shootout, we have seen a few scoring droughts. Now, part of that has been some injuries and some question marks in the rotation. Christian King is available to play today after he went down with that apparent ankle injury back on the 22nd against Northwest. But overall, how does Montana State avoid some of those scoring droughts when you know you got to be at your best on that side of the ball?
Yeah, well, I think one is if you get stops, you get to go against unset defense. And a team that's average defensively to below average, if they're unset, you've even got a bigger advantage. But if you're not getting stops, it's going to be hard. You got to grind it out, and that's where guys like Pat McMahon are going to need to get to the rim. Chris Hodges, get in and around the basket. Jeremiah Davis, get to the rim. Can't settle for jump shots when you're not making shots. Got to get something going to the basket, get to the free throw line, break streaks, and then you can go back outside and do your thing.
All right, well, we'll see if Montana State can find some offensive consistency. And, you know, one thing I wonder here for Brian, too, is just how much the uncertain rotation has kind of played a factor in not quite hitting on all cylinders just yet.
Yeah, I think it does play a factor because guys just aren't quite used to it. They ideally get your next 4 to 6 games where it's the same rotation. Guys are used to it, and you're off and running. But that just hasn't been the case in the non-conference for Montana State.
Overall, as we now do get a chance to get into this Big Sky, we're going to start seeing everybody for the first time. Northern Arizona is in on Saturday. Just a quick look kind of outside and around the Big Sky this year. Quinn Denker is the leading scorer in the conference so far this year at 18.7 points per game. Money Williams out of Montana, a little over 18 points per game. Portland State has 2 guys averaging 17 points or more in Terry Miller and Jalen Henderson. And then Isaiah Moses over at Eastern Washington is putting up 17 points per game, although Eastern is missing one of their better scorers, Andrew Cook. He's out for the year with a foot injury he suffered back in the summer. But overall, we've kind of touched on it, but this is going to be a very good Big Sky this season.
There's no doubt. The top half of the league is going to be really good. Eastern Washington has struggled. They've got a guy, as you mentioned, but they've struggled just to score consistently and do that. But, tonight Portland State already goes to Weber and gets a road win in overtime. Portland State had a tremendous non-conference. Northern Colorado had a tremendous non-conference. And then you got teams like Montana State, and others that are in that, right around 500 because the schedule was difficult. But, you still got to figure they're going to be in the mix when you get down to it. I could see this being a 6-team race as you get down to it.
Yeah, the other thing that I think stands out to me as we look around the league coming into this year, just a lot of really good established coaches right now. You look at what Steve Smiley is doing here. Obviously, Travis DeCure has done tremendous things over the hill. What Coach Logie's done the last 3 years, what Jace Coburn is doing over at Portland State. You look up and down right now, there are a lot of good young coaches in the league coming into this season.
Yeah, and especially, again, in those top programs, Same thing at Weber. You've got so many guys that have been around, and it's going to be an absolute bloodbath out there. And that's where, for Montana State opening at home this weekend, that's an opportunity they need to take advantage of. A 2-0 weekend sets you up to go out on the road and do some damage from there. But boy, it ain't going to be easy because you got 2 good teams coming in.
Got to win games at home. So important in the Big Sky round robin. Bobcats last year went 7-2 at home and 2-7 on the road. We'll see what the Bobcats start with today. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get you up to date on some of the out-of-town scores. Then we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie as we get ready for the Bobcats and the Bears in the Big Sky opener. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning 2-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country. Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Starting January 6th, join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK and cataract provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com.
Keaton Gillogly alongside Brian Priebe as we get ready for our tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. We will talk with head coach Matt Lokey in just a bit, but it's time now to take a look at some of the out-of-town scores presented by First Interstate Bank. We've got our first two Big Sky finals in the books. Portland State went to overtime to beat Weber State 95-90 on the road. Very offensive overtime period as well, winning that one 19-14 as Portland State starts 1-0 in conference action. Montana beats Northern Arizona 78-64 over in Missoula. And coming up later tonight, Sacramento State is at Idaho State. Tip it off with us. Meanwhile, the women are through 2 quarters of play out in Greeley. They have poured it on early, up 50-29 at the half. Taylor Chirick has been very good. Isabel Bunyan's got 16 points. Chirick's got the 9 so far. And Montana State pouring it on at the start of this one against Northern Colorado. There is no top 25 basketball today at all right now. There was one interesting game last night. Number 21 Virginia lost to Virginia Tech 95-85 in 3 overtimes. They had 70 combined points in 3 overtimes. Brian, off the top of your head, can you remember the longest game you've been a part of at any point?
Yeah, 4 overtimes. Eastern Washington against Weber State. And it was the final was 199. Good game.
Yeah, I had a 3 overtime game. Michigan State, Ohio State on a senior day. We had a kid play close to 50 minutes in that. One of the bigs play close to 50 minutes in her final game at the Breslin Center. Kelsey Mitchell, the all-time leading scorer in Big Ten history, was the leading scorer in that game for Ohio State. That was my longest one. So, yeah, you'll remember those 3 overtime, 4 overtime games well.
Yeah, they don't happen very often, but boy, when they do, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. On the other side of this timeout, we will sit down with head coach Matt Lokey as we dive into this matchup between Montana State and Northern Colorado. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years, it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's Best Cabinet Shop. Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
Back on the pregame show, getting set for the Big Sky opener. It's Montana State and Northern Colorado as we welcome in 2026. Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Matt Logie. And coach, first and foremost, how'd you use the last couple of days? Last game was on that 22nd. So what's the overarching schedule been for the last week or so?
Yeah, obviously everybody got a chance to go home for the holidays and spend time with family and rest and reset. And then been back for about a week now, almost 5-6 days. Since Christmas and just kind of ramping up towards this weekend.
It is a big weekend. Always exciting to get Big Sky play started. And, boy, it starts with a bang against Northern Colorado. Let's get into a couple of their individual guys. They've got a lot coming back. Quinn Denker, one of the guys people will recognize, the former Idaho transfer. It's now in his second year with Northern Colorado. Coming off that big game, what are you seeing from Quinn Denker?
Well, it's the power of continuity and experience, and when you got a guy who's in his 6th year of college basketball and he's been in the program for 2 years now, been in this conference for 3, he's just a veteran. He knows exactly who he is as a player, what he does well, and how he fits into their team, and is a good leader from the point guard position.
One of the other guys that's been stepping up into a bigger role for them is Zach Block. He's the guy who's number 1 in the Big Sky in three-point shooting. What's he doing to add to their offense?
Well, Zach's always been a tremendous shooter and defender. I think this year he's expanded his game a little bit in the ability to use ball screens as a playmaker a little bit more, but he's shooting it at even a higher clip than he has in the past, at around 50% from 3. He's just a guy you can't allow to get three-point shot attempts.
Another recognizable name is Brock Wisney. He's got 16.5 points per game, number 6 in the Big Sky. How's Brock Wisney continue to elevate his game in his final year?
Yeah, Wisney and Denker to me are the key to their deal, and Brock is a guy that can score inside, one-on-one against anybody in the country, which you saw against Texas Tech, where he had 30-plus points against their front line, which is well known across the country. So he's a matchup problem when he gets the ball in his hands. He's also a good passer, so when teams bring double teams, he does a good job making decisions. But he's a guy that again has been in their program for 4 years and really knows the ins and outs of what they're trying to accomplish.
Overall, they've been a very efficient offense throughout this season. What's the plan of attack to try to slow down some of that efficiency they've had on that side of the floor?
Yeah, honestly, one of the best offensive teams in the country from an efficiency standpoint. They don't play super fast, but they're averaging in the mid to upper 80s in points per game, and that speaks to their skill sets and their execution. I think the goal for us is to make them uncomfortable. It's to get them off of their spots, off of their normal rhythms, and make them play in ways that they maybe haven't been able to or been forced to play quite so often this year.
How do you feel like you could attack their defense in this one today?
Yeah, offensively, I think we've done a good job all year of being who we are and attacking different coverages. I think our ball screen offense will be a key tonight, as we attack their coverages and look to create closeouts and rotations.
All right, well, we're looking forward to it. Big Sky play is here. Coach, appreciate the time and the insights today.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we're ready to go for tip-off between Montana State and Northern Colorado. For head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Gillogly. This is Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Quitting smoking, vaping, or chew isn't easy because nicotine is extremely addictive. Plus, everyone's different. What worked for me may not work for you. That's where Quit Now Montana comes in. And it's free. You get a quit coach and a custom quit plan tailored to you, including free nicotine replacement therapy, patches, gum, or lozenges. Bottom line, Quit Now Montana works. Time to make it work for you. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or go to quitnowmontana.com to get started today. Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Echoing
To the cup, one-hand slam!
from the brick
And the brick is back to life.
and all throughout the great state of Montana.
Put it on the highlight reel.
It's time for Bobcat
There's the juice.
basketball.
Floats it up and in, and he beats the buzzer. To the cup, the racket attack. Deep three, bang. Oh, baby. He backpedals, shaking his head, saying, you can't cover me. Rises and rattles the rim. Rattles the rim. A two-hand slam.
The best is yet to come.
Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild series, and by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocky tread glare, the balls bursting in air, came through the night that our flag was still there.
Star Spangled Banner wrapped up, and we are ready for basketball. Big Sky play is here. Before we get you our starting lineups, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. Keaton Gillogly alongside Brian Priebe as we get ready for our tip-off coming up in just a few moments. All right, let's go ahead and get to our starting lineups. We'll begin first with the visiting Northern Colorado Bears, led by sixth-year head coach Steve Smiley. Their guards are Zach Block, the fifth-year senior out of Lawrence, Kansas, who's the best three-point shooter in the Big Sky. Quinn Denker is their point guard. Denker is the leading scorer in the Big Sky at about 19 points per game. In their front court, Ring Neri is a transfer from Kansas City. He's at 7 points, 6 rebounds per contest. Also in the front court, Ibu Yamazaki, the transfer from Radford. He's from Japan originally. He's 10 points per game. And finally, Brock Wisney at 16.5 points per game, shooting about 60% from the field on the season. On the other side for Montana State, their point guard is Jed Miller, starting along with Davian Brown. The other guards are Jeremiah Davis and Pat McMahon. And in the front court, it is Chris Hodges, the transfer from Wisconsin. All right, we're here, Brian. No more hot air. It's all about Big Sky play right now. There is no moral victories. There are only wins and losses as we enter conference play. For the Bobcats, it has been trying non-conference, even though they went 6-7. Injuries, ups and downs, and now here we are, battle-tested, ready to go.
Yeah, and they've played a lot of close games, so there's not going to be any challenges or, surprises in that regard. The Bobcats are ready to play in close games, and you'd expect both these games this weekend to be that way, tight fought all the way through. It'll be interesting, too, to see how Montana State's going to handle size-wise a couple teams in the league, including this Northern Colorado team. Going with the four-guard lineup, it effectively makes Pat McMahon your four-man, and so you're a little undersized at that four spot, but you're more athletic and quick on the perimeter, and so it gives you an advantage and a disadvantage, and how that plays out could be really, really key to how these games go this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this game plays out in the rebounding margin. Northern Colorado is third in the Big Sky at +7 on the glass this season, and so they've been good there, but it didn't feel like they just totally dominated or anything against Colorado. They were plus in the glass there, but it didn't feel like they were super world beaters, but you got to be right for sure.
Right, no doubt, and ultimately what it comes down to, if you want to win the rebounding battle, it's getting stops, because when your easiest rebounds are your defensive rebounds, you're going to get 10-1 on that, and that's something the Bobcats are going to need to do tonight, is get successive stops and build some momentum.
All right, here we go. These two teams ready to rock. The Bobcats have struggled against Northern Colorado as of late. Montana State has lost 4 straight overall against UNC. That's their longest losing streak in this series all time. Bobcats do lead 51 wins, 30 losses, although they weren't always at the same level. Bobcats and Bears, since Northern Colorado joined the league, Bobcats are 18-21 against Northern Colorado since they've both been in the Big Sky. All right, we are ready to rock. Northern Colorado in the dark navy blue road uniforms with the gold Northern Colorado across the chest with white numbers on the front and the back. Bobcats in the home white with the navy blue Montana State written in block letters across the chest. Navy blue numbers on the front and the back. Quality crowd on January 1st. Big Sky play is here. The ball is tossed in the air, and the tip is won by the Northern Colorado Bears, and we are moving. It is Montana State and Northern Colorado. The Bears, the reigning Big Sky regular season champs. Ball moves around to Denker, down to the right baseline, double team on Wisney, kicks it out to Denker, works his way down to the right baseline, bounce pass inside, kick out left corner, and knocked out of bounds by Davian Brown.
Boy, and you like the bench right now, calling out screens, calling out switches, very into the game emotionally and just mentally.
Into Wisney, hands it off for Denker. He gets to the free throw line, pulls up, pops with the jumper, knocks it down. That's his gain. He knows how to find that 8 to 12-foot range.
Yeah, he goes against what modern basketball has become, which is either three or layup. He's a mid-range aficionado.
You can do that when you're knocking down 55% from the field overall. Bobcats from the right corner, knocking it down. Jeremiah Davis with a right corner 3 ball off the assist from Jed Miller.
Yeah, good ball movement by Montana State there. And again, Northern Colorado is not a great defensive team, so you've got opportunities to take advantage of them.
And we got a travel. Denker guarded by Jed Miller. And as great a scorer as Danker has been, this is size-wise for Jed Miller. That's a pretty even size matchup for him defensively.
Yeah, Jed might give up an inch and maybe 10 pounds, but quickness-wise, they're very comparable, and that's probably the most important thing.
Bobcats with the ball to our left. They lead it 3-0 or 3-2 after that Wendy's 3-ball from Jeremiah Davis. Just hands it off for Pat McMahon, working at the top of the key, spinning down into the lane, spins to the left shoulder, leans in, floats it up short, and the rebound grab by Northern Colorado. Bears into the front court, block moves left around the screen, into the lane, nearly at his pocket pick. That ball is loose and stolen. Montana State forces the turnover. Here's Brown into the lane, kick out to the right wing. Miller moves it around to Davis. He slashes inside, gets to the rack, lays it up. Good and one. Jeremiah Davis drawing the foul against Quinn Danker. Good slashing take and finish with the right hand by Jeremiah Davis.
Boy, I love Jeremiah Davis. You knock down the early three, you'd say, oh, the Temptations, let it fly again. Instead, he goes on attack mode, gets to the rim, draws the foul, finishes, and gets himself an extra.
Remember how good he was in JUCO at Fullerton College. Over his 2 years there, he went 59-6 as a team. Free throw to complete the play, and it is good. He was a 14-point per game, 4 rebounds, 3 assist type guy who was close to 40% from the three-point line.
Yeah, Cats back-to-back stops now create a 6-0 run. Continue to get consecutive stops to build on that momentum.
A good 2 minutes to welcome in Big Sky play. Got a lot left. Danker working out on the left wing. We got a whistle and a foul. Offensive foul. Wisney extended his arm as he was trying to kind of set a screen and then move past Brown. So Wisney picks up his first foul.
Yeah, he's trying to get Danker free there, give him an angle to go attack, and does a little too much.
Join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $50 membership fee gets game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. Montana State has the basketball to our left, an early 6-2 lead. 18 minutes to go, first half. Brown picks up the dribble, steps back, measures out a topside three, and rings it home. Davian Brown with a 3-ball from the top. He's been the most exquisite three-point shooter on the squad at 42%.
Yeah, the Cats have got it going on both ends right now.
Danker slices past the defense. Offensive rebound by Wisney after the missed layup, and Wisney puts it back in for his first 2 points.
Quick 9-0 run, though, for the Cats. Force 3 turnovers, get 4 straight stops.
Jeremiah Davis kind of lost his balance, thought he got fouled, no calls. He tried to put it up from around that restricted area, and Northern Colorado's moving the other way. Danker on a drive, kicks it out. Pass was tipped by Miller, recovered by Wisney, driving a kick. Nair misses the right corner 3, knocked out of bounds, and it's staying with Northern Colorado.
Good pace to this game right now. Up and down, both teams moving the ball well offensively and attacking.
Lob into Wisney, hands it off to Danker, tries to turn the corner, pulls up for the mid-range jumper, and it's good. Danker from the free throw line knocking down the 2-ball. Reigning Big Sky Player of the Week. And Danker actually was named it 3 times, 3-time Big Sky Player of the Week in the non-conference. 3rd straight year Northern Colorado's had a player earn that honor 3 times in the non-con, which is no small feat. Montana State with the ball in a 9-6 lead. 16:50 to go, first half. Driving a kick. Here's a 3 from the right wing. That's no good, out of the hands of Pat McMahon, and Northern Colorado has the rebound. Bears into the front court. Danker throws to block at the top, works his way into the lane, and draws a foul as he goes up. See where they're handing that off. It is on Jeremiah Davis, his first, and that foul will lead to 2 shots for Zach Block.
That's some serious continuation right there.
On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country, download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android with new features this season. It's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. First free throw is good for Zach Block, who is 77% from the stripe this season. 5th-year player, 3rd-year starter. All at Northern Colorado, knocking it down. 2 points for Zach Block. 9-8, Bobcats lead. 16:30 to go, first half. Bobcats walking it up the floor from right to left. Jed Miller bent over the bounce now at the top of the key. Goes down to the left corner for Pat McMahon. Works his way into the lane. Kicks it out for Davis. Backs it out to the top. Bounce to Hodges at the top of the key. 7 to shoot. Hand off for Brown, 6. Brown with the dribble, 4. Over to Davis on the right wing. Here's a 3. That's no good. A little bit short at the end of the shot clock. And Northern Colorado has the rebound. Block sets it up. Hands off for Wisney. Guarded by Pat McMahon. They get organized in that right corner. Now they get it off the block. Who turns the corner. Gets to the rack. Lays it up and in. Zach Block finding the seam.
And an 8-0 response by Northern Colorado gets them back out front.
Christian King and Jaden Stepp will sub into the next whistle. Bobcats haven't subbed anybody in yet. Down by 1. Davis with the ball. Goes down to the left corner for Miller. Bounce pass into the post, left block. Here's Hodges backing it in, down into the lane, turns, righty hook, up, in and out. Little off balance as he went up against Egan Shields. 1 point lead for Northern Colorado into the left corner. Yamazaki works his way inside, had his pocket picked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Northern Colorado as Jeremiah Davis got in there and knocked it away. We'll step aside. 15 minutes, 10 seconds to go, first half. Bobcats trailing the Bears 10-9. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. All right, early runs today as we operate for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position courtside at Worthington Arena. 15 minutes, 10 seconds to go first half. Northern Colorado leads Montana State 10-9.
Yeah, Cats respond early with a 9-0 run and then give up an 8-0 run, and that's over the last 2.5 minutes, and it's Northern Colorado's ball. Right now, the Bobcats offensively not getting the quality of shot they got early on, and defensively early on they forced 3 turnovers. They haven't forced any since. It's kind of crazy right now. Rebounding battle, 7-zip. Northern Colorado has missed a couple shots, but they got them back, and the Bobcats don't have a defensive rebound yet.
Inbounds pass down to the baseline. Egan Shields throws it back out to the top. Now a handoff for Block. Over to the left wing, roll around into the left corner. Here's Wisney. Jump pass up the top, then into the right corner. Here's a drive, layup, no. Tip for the rebound, loose on the floor, and a shot clock violation as that layup never hit the rim. Yamazaki could not get that thing to go and then didn't hit the rim on that tough baseline layup.
Another turnover. 4 turnovers already forced by the Cats. That's a great number. Just taking advantage of that is your key.
It's kind of like a rebound, right?
Yeah, it'll count. We'll take it.
Gets you the possession. Jaden stepped into the game, fires it into the post for Pat McMahon. Christian King also recently checking in. Up at the top, here's a 3. That's no good. Shields has the rebound. Here comes Northern Colorado. Block pushing the tempo into the lane. Euro step, floats it up. That's no good. Putback is in. Egan Shields able to follow and dunk it home with 2 hands. 3-point lead for Northern Colorado. Bobcats with the ball to our left. Up to Miller. Lob to the left wing for Stepp. Give it to King at the top of the key. Shuffles to the left wing, steps back, dials up a long two. That's short. And the rebound grab by Northern Colorado.
Yeah, that's a rough shot right there. Cats have got to settle in offensively here. We're in one of those droughts that we talked about.
Shields underneath, double team down on the left block. He kicks it out to the right corner, and he stepped on the baseline. Yamazaki landed on the sideline, I should say, as he made that catch. Now the turnover, the Bobcats get the ball back, trying to end this 10-0 run.
Yeah, and the Cats have forced 5 turnovers now. They've given up 5 baskets. Northern Colorado is probably sitting there saying, hey, if we take care of the basketball right now, we could have a comfortable little lead.
MSU with the ball down 12-9. 13:50 to go, first half. Step down to the right block, pivoting, puts it up with the right hand. That's no good. Kind of a wild, out-of-control shot, hit the side of the backboard. Northern Colorado moving the other way. Denker fires it over to the left wing. Mizaki hands it off for Shields at the top. Then back up to Denker to reset. Goes left around the screen, jump past the right wing. Here's a three. That's no good. And the rebound won by Montana State. Step helping to clear it out. Miller picks it up on the hop. First rebound corralled by the Bobcats. And off at the top, here's Miller. Steps to his left, gets free, puts it up. That is no good for 3. Got his own rebound, works his way back inside, and lays it up and in. Jed Miller with a follow rebound and his first 2 points as Delano seemed to maybe take an elbow in the rib cage, and he kind of went down and still kind of hobbled right now.
Yeah, tough physical screen by Step up top there.
Denker takes it inside, puts up the runner. That's off the front iron, no good. Miller has the rebound. Here comes MSU. Almonroe just into the game, takes it to the left wing, throws to the top for Miller, and now sets it up. Gets it to King on the left wing. Works his way down to the mid-post, pivoting, and gets rid of it. Up to the top as Coach Logie calls out a play. Here's Miller, open for 3. That's good at the top. Jed Miller knocking it down. He's got 5 early points. And a Wendy's 3 ball out of Jed Miller's hands.
And Jed Miller with the 5-0 answer to the other run.
And now he's got a steal. He's going the other way. Handed off for King. Kick back out. Miller steps to his left. Lets it fly. In and out. Offensive rebound by Pat McMahon. Out to Miller. Dials it up again. Boom! Jed Miller getting hot. And this run led by their senior captain. And now a whistle from the officials as that shot clock was not winding down, coming the other way. Actually kind of a tough break there for the Cats because they have some momentum to pause that in that moment.
Yeah, it should be a quick one, but it does let Coach Smiley get a little set play here.
So they're getting that shot clock squared away, but how about Jed Miller? Rebound, steal, couple of threes, followed on a rebound, doing what senior leaders are supposed to do.
Yeah, classic Jed Miller right there. And the Cats go 9-0 to start, give up 10-0 right back, and now go 8-0 to take the lead by 5.
That's the way we do it. That's what Big Sky play is about when you got 2 of the better teams around the conference. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the U.S. for a reason. It's instantly fun, easy to learn, but can take years to master. And Pickler Bozeman's state-of-the-art indoor facility is truly spectacular. 13 courts, full gym and showering facilities with tons of space for private events and parties. Drop in and see what everyone is talking about. Take the cold out of winter and join the fun. All right, again, they're just taking a look at the shot clock here as Jed Miller's gotten hot. He's got 8.6 from Jeremiah Davis today as well. They're just trying to knock a few seconds off that shot clock here.
Yeah, it should be pretty quick. Dribble to half court, call it 4 seconds and go. Don't have to do a lot more with it. But Jed Miller getting in that passing lane, denying Denker a touch, and then getting the offensive rebound 3.
That's what you want from one of your emotional leaders. I mean, Jed Miller is an emotional leader on this team. He's the type of guy that's going to bring the energy. He's the guy when you're down and out, you're expecting to be the guy to make that big fiery play.
Yeah, and he's going to get a little break here as Davian Brown will come back in, give him a chance. He's played all 8 minutes so far, so he'll need a little rest, and he'll be right back, I'm sure.
It'll be interesting to see how the minutes get doled out as the season goes on. Obviously, with Bach Kevin Holden out, Christian King battling an ankle that we saw him go down with a week ago. You do wonder how these minutes are going to get handed out as the season progresses.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and I don't even think the coaching staff knows today how that's going to play out the way things have been of late. So it'll be a fun start to league to find some answers.
Northern Colorado with a ball to our right. And we got a hand check foul on Almenrud, and that'll take us to a break. So Seth Almenrud picks up his first foul, and we'll step aside for the first Interstate Bank broadcast possession. 11:56 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Northern Colorado 17-12. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's Best Cabinet Shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
It's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
Back to First Interstate Bank broadcast position with 11:56 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 17-12 against Northern Colorado. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. All right, Brian, Bobcats with a 17-12 lead. What are you seeing?
Yeah, you're just seeing run after run after run. Right now, I'd say Montana State has captured that momentum back. Their second 8-0 plus type run. Can they keep it going? I mean, that's the biggest question is, how do you keep that momentum rolling? And that's where this team has been a bit up and down throughout this early part of the year.
Jed Miller with 8 points. Jeremiah Davis got the scoring started with 6. Inbounds pass coming. Danker makes the catch. Right baseline jumper. That's a little bit short. Ooh, and a nice rebound by Jaden Stepp going up and ripping it down with one hand.
I mean, Stepp wants minutes. He can do that just by playing defense and rebounding.
Yeah.
His offense is just a luxury at this point. This team needs some defense and rebounding.
Pass tipped and stolen, and then knocked free by Jaden Stepp. Now it's loose on the floor. Bobcats come back with it. Almenrud from his knees throws it back out. The Bobcats, after a turnover, hustle back to grab it again. And then a whistle and a stoppage.
Yeah, we got a little struggle at the scorers table tonight.
Up with the way the shot clock reset there. So they're knocking 2 more seconds off of it, down to 27.
Well, that's a pretty generous thing. That says that Northern Colorado gained full possession, which I'm not sure they actually did. It felt like it was a loose ball that the Bobcats never really gave up possession.
Cats will take it. Almenrud throws to Davis, working his way out to the left wing. Throw back up near the half-court line for Brown. Over to the right wing, throws to the top. Driving inside, Jeremiah Davis takes it down to the right mid-post. Bounce pass underneath. Christian King makes the catch and got blocked, but fouled. And King will get a couple of free throws.
I like seeing Christian King getting to the rim there. He had a couple looks at some jump shots early on. Now he's looking to put it on the deck and a little back cut right there. Get himself going to the basket and try and get something going.
Neri picks up the foul. It's his first as Christian King knocks down the free throw for his first point. Averaging 10.5 a game, playing today in his 10th game of the season after battling some injuries, getting in and out of the lineup. Free throw is good. King hits them both, just what you needed. Very confident knockdown shots at the free throw line.
And you can go 10-0. I can respond with a 10-0 run. Bobcats last 2 minutes.
Down to Wisney. Goes high and out of bounds. Neri was breaking it down, coming along that left sideline. Wisney was trying to hit him over near that corner and just overshot him with some defense suffocating around.
Yeah, 5 turnovers in 5 minutes. 8 total for the game. The Bobcat defense That's been the difference, is forcing all those turnovers.
Going to need that all year long. Just under 11 minutes to go, first half. Bobcats up 19-12 against Northern Colorado. King works inside, forces it up. That is good through contact. Went right through Neri, and Christian King has 4 points.
Yeah, just out physical Neri there in and around the paint.
9-point lead for the Cats, 10.5 to play, first half. Wisney gets it to Block, who's pestered by Jeremiah Davis. Gets in deep, bounce pass out of a double team. Here's Wisney jacking up a three. That swirls off, no good. And the rebound corralled by MSU. Brown dials up a transition three. Back iron, no. Long rebound. Jaden Stepp tracks it down. The Bobcats get to reset. Here's King slicing into the lane. Gets inside, forces it up, no good, but draws the foul. Neri with a lot of body contact just picked up his second foul. 2 shots coming for King.
And that's a big foul from Northern Colorado. Neri's he's only 6 points a game offensively, but defensively he's your best perimeter defender. Take him off the floor here a little bit in the first half. Could be a difference maker.
Free throw is good from King. Neri plays 25 minutes a game. Moved into the starting lineup at the end of November.
Cats have extended this run 13-0. Make it 14-0. Huge run early first half.
6 points now for Christian King. Most of those, or all of those, during this run. 11-point lead for MSU. Ball moved around down to the left baseline. Danker skip pass out to the right corner. Here's a three. That's good. Zach Block got open. He's 52% from downtown. That's his first from long range today. Bobcats with the ball into the front court. 9:50 remaining first half. Step back topside three. Brown reams it in. Davian Brown asserting himself with a pair of Wendy's 3 balls.
And that's a nice response. Quick three in transition. Again, Northern Colorado's defense isn't set. It's not that good when it is. Attack it early, attack it often.
Danker deep in the corner. Goes out to the top. Here's a three. That's good. Yamazaki pouring his first in from long range. He's 39% from downtown as well.
And all of a sudden, Northern Colorado started 0 for 3 from behind the arc. Has got a back-to-back triples to get a little bit of feel for their shooting touch.
8-point lead for the Bobcats with the ball. Brown has it out of the right wing. Throwing around to the left wing for King. With a righty dribble into the lane. Defense collapses. He floats it up. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Northern Colorado. They win. Has his pocket picked. Here comes Jeremiah Davis the other way in transition. Spins up. Lays it good and one. Oh, hello, Jeremiah Davis with the spin move, the lefty finish, and the foul. That's a good-looking play right there.
And another turnover for Northern Colorado. Up to 9 now on the ball game. 4 of those are live ball steals that have gone the other way, and the Cats have 14 points off turnovers out of the 28 on the board.
That's a pretty good one right there. I did not catch who the foul was on. As Jeremiah Davis sets it up at the free throw line. That free throw's no good. The rebound grabbed by Northern Colorado. 8:45 to play first half. Bobcats leading 28-18. Bears with the ball to our right. Yeah, come on. Tossed down to Danker, thrown back up the top. Here's Block. That deep three's no good, and the rebound grab by Hodges. MSU the other way with a 10-point lead. Miller to Davis, around to King. Go up top to Miller. Then handoff for Hodges, back to Miller. Steps inside, elbow jumper, just a bit short. Rebound to Northern Colorado. Out to the left wing. Northern Colorado sets it up. Danker looked like he wanted to find Wisney, but Miller was down there denying. Up to Block. Down to Wisney. Runs into a double team left baseline. He's deep in the coffin corner. Throws it out to Danker. He steps inside, puts up the alley-oop, and Shields knocks it home with 2 hands on the dunk.
Boy, right there, Cats were an eyelash away from a pair of steals. Turns out Northern Colorado is able to finish and cut this lead to 8.
Northern Colorado had to work hard for that bucket. King with the dribble, steps to his left, triggers a three. That's no good. Rebound, Northern Colorado. Early shot that time. Danker sets it up, crosses over into the lane, spins, pulls up, jumper, rimming. No. Jeremiah Davis wins the rebound, then got bumped. Shields, a gentle hip check, and Jeremiah Davis made sure everybody saw it. I mean, he was a little off balance, but it was one of those ones where you got to be careful because if you're trying to corral yourself, you might step on the baseline. So he made sure everybody knew. All right, we're taking a break with 7:27 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Northern Colorado 28-20. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Starting January 6th, join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at the MSU Bookstore, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. The MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at the MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase goes directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students. Go Cats!
The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites, proud sponsor of NSU Athletics, the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. 7:27 to go, first half. Montana State hosting last year's regular season Big Sky champ, Northern Colorado. Montana State leading 28-20 so far. Brian, the Bobcats have had a lot of control in this game.
Yeah, they really have. It's come from the defensive end. They forced 9 turnovers. They're at 14 zip on points off turnovers. And they've taken away the Northern Colorado 3-ball. Only 5 attempts on 18 field goals right now, and the Cats are +9 from behind the arc. All of that leads to a nice little touchdown and a 2-point conversion type lead for the Cats.
You have not turned football season off yet, have you?
Cannot yet.
Miller lobs it over to the left wing for Pat McMahon. Hand off again to Miller. Orchestrating at the top. Bounce pass to Hodges on the left elbow. Now to McMahon. Working out on the left wing. Crosses over. Down to the left block. Spins. Forces up with the right hand. Left it short. And the rebound tipped around and corralled by Northern Colorado. Long pass ahead. Block makes the catch. Kicks it back out to the top. Denker turns the corner, throws back out to Wisney. He slices in from the left wing, runs into a double team, throws out to the top, around a block, and he got blocked. Jeremiah Davis got up and blocked the 3-point attempt. Northern Colorado goes back to work. Denker up at the top, 10 to shoot. Denker working out beyond the perimeter. Still has it with 5. Lobs underneath. Shields makes a contested catch in deep with 2. 1. Forces it up. No, and the Bobcats have the rebound. What a defensive set.
Boy, those guards are scrappy with this 4-guard lineup. They're getting down and harassing Shields and Wisney in the post.
What a block by Jeremiah Davis on the perimeter. Now he gets himself down to the left block. Throws out to the left wing for Davian Brown. Brown steps back. Overhead pass over to the right wing. Lob down to the right elbow. Thrown back up top side. Here's Brown for 3. No good, but he draws the foul. Zach Block got him. So Block picks up his first foul. And we'll see 3 free throws here for Davian Brown, who's been 78% from the stripe this season. Well, I'll tell you, that block by Jeremiah Davis, you don't see too many true blocks on a 3-point field goal attempt.
Yeah, especially by a guard. Guard on guard right there. But Block is such a catch-and-shoot guy. He lines it up, and you kind of know it's a possibility, and Davis just timed it perfect.
It's also, know your personnel. That's something they talk about all the time, and you got a spot-up shooter like that. You can kind of sell out to try to block that thing.
Yeah, KYP, you got to know who you're guarding.
It's on every scouting report for every team across the entire country for every single game. Second free throw is good for Davian Brown. Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Kendall Ford of Bozeman, a proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. From your seat at the game to your driver's seat, enjoy every minute. When you're ready for something new, get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. Brown hits the next free throw. He goes 2 for 3 on that trip. The Bobcats have their lead back up to 10, leading 30-20, 6 minutes to go first half. Bounce pass to the top for Denker. Trying to find room. Bounce pass to Shields. Working along the perimeter. Handoff out at the top. Step to the free throw line. Pull up jumper. Good. Tough shot by Vincent Delano. His first 2 points today. The transfer from Portland. They don't have a ton of transfers. They got a lot of guys that have been in their system for the last 2, 3, sometimes 5 years. Here's Pat McMahon working at the top. Takes it into the lane. Stops. Mid-post jumper. Up and good. Smooth stroke from Pat McMahon for his first 2 points of the day.
Yeah, I like seeing him attacking. Think about that. The Cats have been holding a pretty strong lead here, and Pat McMahon hadn't even got going.
Pass down low. Double team down on Wisney. His jump pass caught out on the right wing. Ball moved back up to the top. Here's Block working his way inside. Handoff for Shields. Bobbled the recovery. Goes up with the left hand and lays it in. Egan Shields able to finish it off. Does feel like right now every bucket for Northern Colorado is like Herculean effort. I mean, that pass and take by Zach Block to get it to Shields was not easy.
Yeah, and they're getting a little bit of an advantage in the paint, but the Bobcats have been taking care of everything else.
Miller has the pass tipped out of his hands and out of bounds. Miller touched it last, and the Cats turn it over, and Northern Colorado gets the ball back, trailing by 8.
Yeah, only the second turnover for Montana State on the ball game. They've been such a good team all year. Take care of the basketball.
Bounce pass to the top. Delano throws around to the left wing. And now we got a foul, offensive foul. Shields sent Hodges to the floor, and that's the second foul on Egan Shields. So Shields and Neri each with 2. Those are 2 of their big men.
That's a big deal. Shields has been kind of a load for the Bobcats, and when he and Wisney are in there together, that's a really big lineup for this Montana State four-guard lineup to handle.
MSU with the ball from right to left. Jed Billard up at the top. Gives it to Jaden Stepp. Out to Miller on the left wing. Miller setting up at the top of the key. Patient possession. Throws it back to Stepp. Handoff for McMahon. He's open. His 3, no good off the front iron. And the rebound grab by Northern Colorado. Delano hands it off for Wisney at the top, who's mostly been held in check to this point with 2 points. Back to Delano. Works inside. That is no good and a foul. Stepp tried to stay pretty straight up. Wasn't an egregious foul, but he does get tagged. His first free throw's coming.
Yeah, he sure didn't like it. I thought he had kind of his verticality there and an ability to not take the foul. Hands didn't drop. Pretty good defense right there. Delano did a good job of drawing the contact.
Coach Logie getting an explanation as the free throw falls in. Delano with his 3rd point now, a Phoenix, Arizona native, 3rd-year sophomore. Played 2 years at Portland State, one of them as a redshirt. Next free throw is good. 6'2" guard. He's averaging 7 points a game. MSU up 32-26 with the ball. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Cats have had a couple of 2-3-minute field goal droughts. Defense has been good enough against the Big Sky's best offense in Northern Colorado. 87 points a game in the non-conference for Northern Colorado. And then we got a whistle on illegal screen, and Stepp just picked up his second foul. That'll take us to a break. First Interstate Bank broadcast position courtside at the Brick. 3:49 to go in the first half. Bobcats leading the Bears 32-26. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. Advanced Thompson Vision. Our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision, because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Visit Advanced Thompson Vision, the proud sponsor of the official LASIK provider of Montana State Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at AdvancedThompsonVision.com. 3:49 to go, first half. Montana State leading 32-26 against Northern Colorado. Brian, what are you seeing?
It's kind of more of the same right now. Northern Colorado seems to have flipped a little bit of the momentum. They have got a little 6-2 run going right now, and the Rock. Bobcats are in a bit of a funk offensively. A couple turnovers here and then a couple misses, and all of a sudden it's a 6-point game.
Northern Colorado with the ball, moving from left to right. Quinn Danker hands it off out on the right wing as the Bears get set up. Back down to Danker. Toss out to the left wing. Working down, Zach Block. Whistle. And a foul. Jeremiah Davis picks up the foul. That's his second. So Stepp and Davis each with 5 fouls. Or excuse me, 2 fouls. So Davis will take a seat with 3:39 to go in the first half. Davis some good minutes today. He's got 8 points in this first half.
Yeah, great start to the game early. Big defensive plays as well.
Danker tries an elbow jumper. That's no good. Danker just 4 points today, averaging almost 19 a game.
And 2 for 7 from the field, too.
Here's Almenrud working down the left baseline to the left block. Puts it up, out of control, no good. Left it short, and Northern Colorado has the rebound. Danker throws the block. Goes back up to the top. Danker guarded by Almenrud, moves left, bounce pass underneath. Blocked, swatted. Chris Hodges, a casual deny underneath.
And the Cats now with a couple key blocks right there. Hodges using that length. Wisney just tried to finger roll it instead of power it, and Hodges said no thanks.
He was so relaxed about it, too. Like, of course you're not going to put that up there. I don't even need to brag about it. Danker throws into the right corner, now lobbed down to the right block. Wisney doubled, picks up the dribble. Long skip pass to the top. That's going to go into the backcourt. Was that tipped? I guess it was. 5 to shoot. Block has it across the timeline. 2. Block contested 3. That's no good. The Bobcats have the rebound. Yes, they do. Knocked out of bounds by Yamazaki.
Great defensive possession. A block, a deflection, a rebound. Everything you want to see. Montana State defensively on point, holding the best offense in the league, 37% from the field.
A lot of basketball left. 2.5 to play in the first half. Handoff for Christian King, working out on the right wing. Spins down to the right elbow, working on Danker, backing in, knocked free. Recovered by Almenrud. From a knee, throws out to King, 10 to shoot. King back into a post-up situation down to the right block. Hooks it up, that's no good. And the rebound grab by Northern Colorado.
King feels a little rusty, 1 for 5 on the night. He does have 6 points because he's been able to knock down some free throws.
Danker into the lane, floats it up and in. That's his game. That's 6 points for Quinn Danker. He kind of gets between the Big Sky logo and that restricted area, and then all of a sudden, boom, the ball's out of his hand through the rim.
Yeah, he's quick release, finds his spots, and then attacks immediately. Doesn't mess around.
Not quite a jump shot, not quite a hook shot. A little bit of a push shot, is that what you call it?
Floater. Yep.
Yeah. Out to the left wing. Almenrud trying to turn the corner down to the right block, using his body and floats it up and in. All right. Seth Almenrud showing a little strength and toughness inside for his first 2 points.
Big 2 right there, too. Kind of stopped that bleeding a little bit.
6-point lead for MSU. 1:25 to play. First half. Big little stretch here. Coming down to the halftime break. Out to the left corner. Here's a 3. That's good. Delano now with his first 3 of the day. Only his 9th of the year. He's got 7 total points. 70 seconds left of the first half. 3-point lead for MSU. Miller at the top, dribbling with the left hand, throw over to the right wing. McMahon thought about a three, takes it into the paint, backing in, spins left shoulder, hooks it up. Ooh, got it to go. Not an easy shot with a righty hook. Pat McMahon's got 4. Final minute of the first half.
Yeah, high degree of difficulty right there for sure. Good to see again Pat McMahon getting a little rhythm.
Shields hands it off over on the right wing. Danker tries to turn the corner, handoff underneath. Wisney reverse layup, no. Hodges got the rebound. He thought he got fouled. Bobcats pushing it here with 35 seconds left in the half. 3-point shot, no, but a foul. A light little bump by Vincent Delano, his first foul. And Jed Miller will go to the line for 3 free throws and a great 2-for-1 execution there.
Yeah, that was a good transition, looking to get to 2-for-1. I think what happened is Jed just kind of stumbled, and the awkwardness of that for the trail official made him made it look like there was contact. I don't think Delano even touched him. I think he just about sprained his ankle trying to come to a stop.
Yeah, the official was making that call coming from the backside like you mentioned. Free throw is good for Jed Miller. Yeah, you wonder if they just thought that they didn't give him that space to land, so the Cats will take a break. You got to make your own bricks, though. Smart moment to take that shot. This one's up and good. Miller's got one more. Don't feel more comfortable with anybody else than Jed Miller at the free throw line these days.
Yeah. Senior leadership is phenomenal coming out of Jed.
Knocked them all down. Not sure he even touched the rim on any of those 3. And now a timeout called to get the play set up for Northern Colorado. Jed Miller first to double figures. He's got 11 in the first half, averaging about 11.5 a game this season. So Jed Miller helping to lead the way. 34 seconds left. Cats up 39-31, and Northern Colorado setting up. What are they going to do here, Brian?
Yeah, well, Danker is going to have the ball in his hands, and he's going to create. Right now, where Montana State's had a little bit of trouble is the quick handoff where he's coming off that screen. He forces a little bit of help, and he's able to kick out. They've gotten 2 threes off that action, and if they're looking to go 3-ball right here, I would imagine something like that around the top of the key.
Toyota's a proud partner of Bobcat men's basketball. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealer today. Let's go places. So 34 seconds to go in the half, 30 seconds on the shot clock. Bobcats leading 39-31. Two players with 7 points for Northern Colorado. That's Delano and Block. Block just the 1-3 so far today. He's the leading 3-point shooter in the Big Sky. Has knocked down 42 total threes throughout the season. Danker setting it up just across the timeline. He'll milk this clock down. It's about a 4-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Danker standing on the neck of the Bobcat hip logo at midcourt. All right, here we go. 9 seconds on the shot clock to set it up. Danker trying to turn the corner. Gets inside, goes to the rack, lays it up and in. Easy take by Danker. 7 seconds left in the half. Pat McMahon across the timeline. Throws over to Miller. Touch pass down to the left corner. Almond route to beat the clock. No, left the 3 short. And the first half comes to a close. So Danker got an easy lay in there at the end. He's got 8 total points for what was a decently quiet half for him. And we will head to halftime with Montana State leading the reigning champs. Bobcats 39, Bears 33. Montana State tries to snap a 4-game losing streak in the all-time series against Northern Colorado. We'll take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Again, your score, it's Montana State 39, Northern Colorado 33. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning 2-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Starting January 6th, join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
At the half, Montana State leading Northern Colorado 39-33. Northern Colorado, their most successful non-conference season ever with 10 wins. First time they've ever done that, but they are trailing right now and have trailed for most of this first half. All right, Brian, all in all, it's back to Big Sky play. Nice to see two teams playing sharp to start the conference play.
Yeah, really sharp. Both ends of the floor. Bobcat defense is the difference right now. You hold Northern Colorado to just 3 made threes. Forced 10 turnovers. That is your difference right now. And with all of that, it's still only a 6-point lead at the break.
Defense, though, today, as you kind of mentioned, you could really, I feel like, see how much they were moving together in that flow, that rhythm, no second guessing when they need to go down and double team a Wisdy. It's fun when you can see that thing just all move as one hand together.
Yeah, that in combination with knowing personnel, great decisions on who to go hard at, who to stay off of, and everything else. That's in front of your defense or in front of your bench for the first half. Now they've got to carry that as a unit without any help from the bench in the second half. They got to maintain that focus around individual personnel, making sure that they know who they're going at, and the communication's got to stay high.
All right, we're going to take a break. More to come. Bobcats leading 39-33 against Northern Colorado at the half. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Qdoba Bozeman is a proud partner of the Montana State Bobcats. Make your winning play at Qdoba. Show your spirit with your own salad, quesadilla, bowl, burrito, or nachos, and all your favorite toppings. Score big and add free guac and queso to your entree anytime, any day. Hungry yet? Stop by Qdoba at 855 South 29th Avenue right after the game for the ultimate flavor MVP.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Are you ready to quit smoking, vaping, or using tobacco? QuitNowMontana.com is here to help with free personalized tools and support anytime you need it. You can connect with trained coaches, get tips at work, and find the motivation to keep going. Thousands of Montanans have quit, and you can too. It's free, it's confidential, and it works. Visit QuitNowMontana.com today and start your journey to a healthier you. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position with the Bobcats leading the Bears 39-33 at the half. All right, taking a look at some of the other scores from around the league in the Big Sky. We'll actually start on the women's side right now. Coach Ben trying to close out the first Big Sky win of the year. They're up 84-78 against Northern Colorado. Isabel Bunyan, 21 points in the ball game, 7 rebounds from Taylor Chirick, and Phillip has 5 assists and 3 steals in the contest. It was a big lead early. Northern Colorado, just the fact that they've cut that thing down to single digits was quite a feat, as Montana State at one point had a massive lead in this ball game, but just trying to finish this thing off. Yeah, they were up 28 points at one point, but trying to finish it off. Some of the other scores on the men's side on our first night of Big Sky play. Montana beats Northern Arizona 78-64. Northern Arizona coming here next. Portland State went to overtime to beat Weber State 95-90. And at the moment, Idaho State leading Sac State at home 38-29. We'll take another break as we get set for the second half. Montana State leading Northern Colorado 39-33. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who'll pump it up?
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
We're at the half with Montana State leading 39-33 against Northern Colorado. Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. All right, before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. Keaton Gillogly alongside Brian Priebe as we get ready for the second half of action with the Bobcats up 39-33 against the Bears. We've got one more break to get to, but Brian, quickly, what are we looking for here in the second half for Montana State?
I think it's maintaining that defensive intensity. You're where you're at because of that. Team averages 87 points a game. They're on pace for 66. if they score 66, you will win this game going away. So they've just got to keep up what they did in that first half. They forced turnovers. They rebounded well enough. They got a little behind in the rebounding battle, but that's because they're so far ahead in the turnover battle. And then offensively, got to just stay out of that drought, man. Just find ways to just manufacture points late. You saw a pretty good job of that today. So far, the droughts haven't been too bad. Just the 1-9-0 run for Northern Colorado, but it's going to come down to it. You know, it's Big Sky play, man. It's two heavyweights going at it. It's just going to be crazy last 2 minutes.
All right, we're going to take one more break. We got about 3.5 minutes before we start the second half. Montana State leading Northern Colorado up 39-33. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
At Williams Homes, we're more than builders. We're family. For over 30 years, our name has meant quality, care, and homes built to last for generations. Because buying a home isn't just about today. It's about your future. Right now, we're locking in prices on move-in ready homes. No surprises, no shifting costs. Plus, for a limited time, get flex cash for closing costs, upgrades, HOA fees, or a rate buy-down. Your dreams deserve a strong foundation. Williams Homes, built by our family for yours. Visit WilliamsHomes.com.
At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank. More than 50 years, First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. We're on the cusp of the start of the second half. Montana State leading it 39-33. Judd Miller had 11 points in that first half. Brown and Davis each had 8. Bobcats were minus 21-12 on the glass. Cats shot 39% from the field, 36% from downtown, 83% from the free throw line. Northern Colorado, 45% from the field, only 3 of 8 from the three-point line. They average 11 3-points makes per game, and they've gone just 4 of 4 from the free throw line. So the Bobcats, with their defense today, have played so well, and only 4 free throws taken by Northern Colorado in that first half.
Yeah, they played aggressive, tough defense, forced turnovers, haven't fouled, taken away the three-point. I mean, you just can't ask for better. You got Denker sitting here at 4 for 9, that late bucket, but you can live with that. If he ends up, with 8 made field goals on 18 attempts, you're going to be in a pretty good spot. He's not a prolific three-point shooter, so you're not going to really take a lot of pain from that. And I love what they've done here. I mean, even Block has got half his attempts inside the arc because they're running him off the line. Just got to do it for 20 more.
Good start. It's what you were hoping it would look like. That's really, honestly, what we just saw in that first half. That's what it's going to have to look like all year long. That was some teaching tape right there. That first 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's really good half of basketball, and now you back it up with 20 minutes more, and then you come back Saturday and do it again. I mean, that's the grind of 18 league games, and the travel that you experience in the Big Sky Conference is rough.
Bobcats inbound the basketball, and we are underway in the second half. This is a blue-collar league. If you're playing Big Sky basketball, you love the game. Jed Miller, open, right wing three. That's no good. And the rebound won by Northern Colorado, but a good look from Jed Miller, who had a hot hand in the first half. Northern Colorado with their first touch in the second half. Zach Block has it out on the right wing. Tough dribble, takes it down to the right block. Hands off for Wisney, who floats it up and in. First time Wisney's kind of gotten free. He's got 4 points now, just his second made field goal. MSU setting it up, working to our right. Give it to Davis, around to the right wing. McMahon thought about a three, turned it down. Bounce pass to the top for Davis. Give it to Hodges, beyond the perimeter. Dribbling to his right. Gives it to McMahon, comes left around the screen, curls the free throw line, gets himself down to the left block. Fall-away jumper, rimming no. And the rebound cleared out by Northern Colorado. Racing the other way, Danker inside, banks it up and in. Danker, the aggressor there, he's in the double figures with 10.
Boy, and the Cats, 2 good offensive possessions, nothing to show for it.
There's Hodges down to the right block. Backing in, working on Wisney, pivoting through, gets rid of it out to Miller and resets. Miller at the top, comes right around the screen. Skip pass, picked off. Zach Block intercepted with the right hand. He throws ahead, working his way inside. Layup is good. Yamazaki able to finish in transition. We got a tie game, 39-all with a quick 4-0 spurt.
6-0 run, all points in the paint. Just easy layups, little short jumpers. All of a sudden, Northern Colorado, where points in the paint were pretty even in the first half, jump out to a +10 on that number as they tied up.
All right, that'll lead us to a break. 18:22 to go in the second half. Montana State, Northern Colorado tied at 39. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's Best Cabinet Shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships,
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
Which schools will win the Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the upcoming year? Check out how your favorite school is doing in L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Winners announced in June 2026. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics. 18:22 to go in the second half. Northern Colorado's jumped out with a 4-0 run to tie this thing up. It's 39-all between Montana State and Northern Colorado. The Bobcats using a very early timeout there, Brian.
Yeah, I think Coach Logie had the mindset we had, which was come out and keep that intensity high. A couple things didn't go the Bobcats' way, and all of a sudden they're tied up.
MSU with the ball. Pat McMahon works his way down to the right block. Picks up the dribble. He's doubled. Goes out to the top, around to the left wing for Davis. Works his way down to the left block. Pivoting, fall away jumper. Ooh, that's good. Tough touch. Jeremiah Davis, he's got 10.
Yeah, that's a really tough finish. Big-time play right there by Jeremiah Davis. Gets his team back on the right track.
Cats back up by 2 after that Davis bucket. Here's Danker working on Hodges in the post. Backing in, hooks it up. That's way too strong. And Pat McMahon has the rebound. That was advantage Bobcats in that matchup. Here's McMahon down to the mid-post working on Danker. Turns, hook, short. Tip for the rebound, loose in the air, knocked free, and corralled by MSU. Phenomenal hustle by Pat McMahon. Now Brown drills a right wing three, making it count. That was all set up by that blue-collar rebound tip by Pat McMahon.
Yeah, he's in amongst the trees, keeps it alive, and then tips it out. Quick ball reversal and an open three, and the Cats up 5.
Davian Brown converting on the Wendy's 3 ball. Here's Zach Block. Throws out to the right wing. Neri posting up on Miller. Picks up the dribble. Gets rid of it. Nice job by Miller on the defense. Back out to Block with 6 to shoot. Back to Neri. Triggers a right corner 3. Ooh, and it's good. Kind of one of those shots. It's like, well, we haven't done anything else. Neri just a 20% three-point shooter.
Yeah, that one hurts because that's not a guy you expect to hurt you from deep.
It was at the end of the shot clock. Miller hands it off for Davis. Has the dribble. Working out on the right wing. Around to the top. Then to Brown on the left wing. He dribbles right. Steps up. Dials it up from deep. That's no good. Off the front iron on that three-point attempt. Rebound tip. Jostled and won by Northern Colorado, and they move from right to left of the Road Navy Blues. Denker sets up for 3. That's no good. Fight for the rebound and a foul on Neri coming over the back of Pat McMahon. An easy call. 3rd foul on Ring Neri, who moved into the starting lineup in late November. He's a key piece to their rotation. He's been in foul trouble all day.
Yeah, and then that just makes him go back to a big lineup. He comes out. Shields comes in, so Shield Wisney together out there with Yamazaki as the 3-man, and that's about as big as Northern Colorado can get.
Yamazaki 6'7", Shields 6'10", Wisney 6'9". MSU with a 2-point lead in the ball, just over 16 minutes to go in the game. Handoff for Jeremiah Davis out on the right wing, dials up a deep 3. Back iron, no. Rebound corralled by Northern Colorado. Good looking stroke, just didn't fall.
Yeah, good look there. Bobcats didn't really have anything going on that possession.
A foul on Montana State defensively, trying to poke that thing away. Let's get word on who it was officially, as we're also going to go to immediate timeout. I believe it was Jed Miller, and it is. So Jed Miller picks up his first foul, and we will step aside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 15 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the game. Montana State leading Northern Colorado 44-42. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our value and that we are here to stay. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. We strive to be there for our members through all of life's journeys, from having a baby to starting a business to even in later ages when looking for Medicare options. We're there at every moment to support our members in sickness and in health. We're there no matter what. It's beautiful.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Know what's below? Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. It's the first Big Sky game of the year. The Bobcats starting the new year off with a bang. They've got the reigning Big Sky regular season champs in town. Northern Colorado has won 4 straight in this all-time series. And right now, Montana State has the lead. Bobcats up 44-42 with 15:56 to go in the game. Brian, what do you see?
I'm seeing runs, man. It's 6-0 for Northern Colorado start. Bobcats respond 5-0. Northern Colorado on the verge of a little run here if they score on this possession. And neither team's been able to get many consecutive stops.
Denker tries a 3. Rebound volleyed around. The Bobcats come out of it with the basketball. Davis throws up to Miller. Dribbles left. Throws up to the top for Jaden Stepp. Handoff for King. Tries to turn the corner, gets into the lane, pivoting, kick out, step, open, right wing three. That's good. They're counting it as a 2. Had his foot on the line. Jaden Stepp, though, knocking it down for his first field goal of the day.
Yeah, and that's like the 3 on the other end by Reese.
And an offensive foul on Danker, who gave Jaden Stepp a little bit of a shove. Second foul on Danker.
Yeah, those buckets from the guys that are down the bench a little bit, Stepp or Reese, guys that you're not expecting offensively to hit big shots. Both have hit a big jump shot here early second half.
Stepp can get hot from 3. Up at the top. Hands it off over on the left wing. Now here's Pat McMahon taking it inside the free throw line. Back out to Stepp on the left corner. Steps down the baseline, tries a jumper, it's good. Jaden Stepp starting to find the stroke. That one from about 15 out. He's got his first 4 points of the day, averaging 5 a game this season.
And he's right there with that one free throw in the first half. He's got 5.
And now that ball lost, recovered out of the right wing, and the 3 is good. Well, you just can't guard that. That was Wisney falling. The ball got bounced around, a bunch of shins kind of kicked around. All of a sudden, it landed in Zach Block's hands, the best three-point shooter in the Big Sky, and he knocks it down. That's a tough break.
Tough break is right.
McMahon backing it in. And a foul. Wisney reaching around with a poke. Second foul on Brock Wisney. It's a big call.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you see a guard posting up a post player and drawing a foul nonetheless. That's not one that I'm guessing Steve Smiley's super excited about.
King off the inbounds, tries a left corner 3. That's no good. Egan Shields has the rebound. Here comes Northern Colorado, trailing by 3 with 14:20 to go in the game. Danker into the lane, got free. Miscommunication defensively, and Danker's got a dozen after that lefty lay-in.
Danker really picking up his aggressiveness here in the second half.
Miller into the lane, pull up, elbow jumper, good, rattles home. Boy, the ups from Jed Miller, amazing how much he's added to his vertical over the last couple of years.
Big difference on that jump shot, too. You get a clean look instead of having a hand in your face.
Delano, hands off at the top for Danker. Works around a screen, pulls up mid-post right side, wants to get rid of it. Does to block, tries to turn the corner, gets inside, kick out left corner. Here's a 3 from Wisney. Airballed it. King had it, then knocked out of his hands, and it's going to stay with Northern Colorado. They reset the shot clock as King caught it. Otherwise, I don't think that hit the rim. But either way, knocked out of bounds off of King. It'll be Northern Colorado ball.
Yeah, it looks like they then put it at 20.
For me, I thought that didn't touch the rim.
Yeah, I thought it was an air ball as well.
That's a big break. It would have been down at the end of the shot clock. Inbounds into Shields, mid-post right side. Mismatch, Shields against Stepp. Gets rid of it to Delano around to the left corner. Drive into the block. Goes up and draws the foul. Got Pat McMahon up. And Yamazaki able to draw the foul, the first on Pat McMahon.
Yeah, good drive there by Yamazaki. And then he just lowers his shoulder. McMahon, if he'd stayed vertical, would have been all right, but he leaned back in.
Yeah, easy call for the officials that time. Amsterdam Meat Shop, proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics and the Gallatin Valley. Now Mizaki puts it up, puts it home on his first. Played 3 years at Radford, did miss a season due to injury. He was 6 points, 2.5 rebounds last year. Hit a couple of the key free throws that iced that victory against Colorado in Boulder right after Christmas and before the New Year. Next shot is good. Yamazaki puts them both in. He's got 7 tonight. 1 point lead for MSU, 13:20 to go in the second half. Bobcats haven't led for a majority of this game, but their largest lead has been 11, but that was only for a moment or two. King off the screen, open 3. No good from the top. Jaden Stepp comes down with the rebound in amongst the trees, and he draws the foul on Egan Shields. That's his third. That was one of those ones Stepp was trying to get around him. Shields stepped out, used the hip, and gave him that slight hip check, and that's what drew the foul.
Yeah, and that's a big foul on a guy who Bobcats really don't have an answer to Shields. His physicality and his thickness, he looks like he should be playing offensive line.
Into Stepp, back to Miller. Ooh, thought about a 3, turned it down. Handoff back to Stepp in the right corner. He's backing it down now. Working in on Danker, taking it down to the right block. Bounce pass up to the top. Now Miller gets left alone and drills a 3. How do you leave Jed Miller like that? And he makes it count.
Yeah, that's a busted coverage in a big way.
Another Wendy's 3-ball for Jed Miller. Wisney down underneath, throws into the lane, catch is made, layup is good by Neri.
Cats were kind of scrambling there defensively. Right now, Northern Colorado already halfway to what they had in the first half.
Nearly a turnover. Stepp recovers, pump fake, lays it up, got it to go. Jaden Stepp having a nice game. He's got 6, all in the second half.
Yeah, Stepp doing a nice job getting some things done, offensively contributing in a big way.
Yamazaki throws it up to the top, then around to the left wing. Delano, bounce pass into the left corner. Back out to the top. Denker crossing over, takes it down to the mid-post. Kick out Delano. Throw back up the top, 6 to shoot. Here's Denker against Miller, lefty dribble. And it knocked free, stolen by Jeremiah Davis. He's in transition from left to right. He goes to the rack, lays it up, good and one. Jeremiah Davis with the steal, the bucket, and the foul. And I think Davis just got hit with a tee for the flex out over the top of the defender. Don't want to be doing that. So they're going to throw him with the technical. That's pretty textbook. He had the flex and stand kind of over the player for the moment. That was enough to get the call. And it takes a little shine off what was a tremendous back and forth. All right, that should take us to a break here with 11:45 to go in the second half. Montana State leading Northern Colorado 57-51. And we'll sort everything out after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Down Pump, who'll pump it up, pump it up.
If you want variety, great prices, and sales, stop by your local Town Pump. Coors and Miller 18-pack cans and bottles, $18.99. Pump It Up members save an additional $2, only $16.99. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, yeah.
Town Pump's a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. 11:45 to go in the game. Bobcats leading the Northern Colorado Bears 57-51 with first Interstate Bank broadcast position. So Jeremiah Davis just had a steal and then a bucket and a foul, so he'll have one free throw to try to complete a three-point play. The foul was on Yamazaki, his first, and then Jeremiah Davis hit with a taunting foul, kind of flexing out over Yamazaki. So we'll see some free throws for Northern Colorado. But here we are, another tight game, Brian.
Another tight game. The Bobcat defense is loosened up here a little bit in the second half. Northern Colorado 7 for 11 from the field, shooting 64%. That needs to tighten up for sure. And the offense has been there. Bobcats over 50% from the field in the second half as well.
Jed Miller leading the way with 16 points. He's got 3 Wendy's 3-balls. Davian Brown's got 11. Jeremiah Davis has 12, so it's 3 Bobcats in double figures. On the other side, Danker with 12. Block with 10. Coach Logie sharing a laugh with the officials right now. He was kind of riding them hard there before that last timeout. Didn't like some of the post defense he was seeing, but all smiles right now. You know, it's an art form.
It is. You can't always be on. You gotta have a softer side, or they don't ever relax for you. And with what Jeremiah Davis did, I think he knows it's a textbook. So let's just roll with it and smile.
Yeah. First free throw is good. Davis kind of turned back to the official and looked like he had a word or two, and he was kind of like nodding in agreement, patted himself on the chest like, yeah, all right, I see it. Next free throw is good, so just a teachable moment there. That takes a little bit of the shine off, but boy, what a play. And we've seen that a couple of times from Jeremiah Davis. I think this is kind of the player they envisioned when they recruited him before last year, then had the injuries, only played 10 games.
Yeah, and he just keeps getting better and better. I'm excited to see where he's going to be come February and even into next year.
Free throw is no good. And the rebound corralled by Northern Colorado. So that stealing bucket, a wash with the 2 free throws because he hit the layup. So 2 points on either side. It's all a wash. Montana State leads 57-53 with 11.5 to play in the ballgame. Zach Block backing it in. Fall away mid-range jumper. That's short. Rebound tipped. And won by MSU. Here's Jeremiah Davis slowing it down to the left wing. That last possession, great defense from Seth Almenrud. Here's Brown driving, lays it up. Got it to go and one. Drew the contact from Egan Shields, who picks up his 4th. And Davian Brown, a tough, big-bodied finish. He's got a baker's dozen. That's 13 with 1 more at the line.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, that's just such a smart play by the grad transfer. He knows he's got an angle. He knows he's got a guy who's in foul trouble, and he just takes it right to him, forces the issue, and makes the official make a decision, and the decision went the Bobcat way.
Brown's free throw is good. He's got 14 points. Wasn't a super aggressive foul, but yeah, Egan Shields was up in the air. He was jumping into the offensive player. It's pretty textbook, even if it wasn't a loud foul. Right wing open 3. That's no good. Long rebound corralled by Northern Colorado, and they'll reset with just over 11 minutes to go in the game. MSU up by 7. Bears with the ball. Tipped free by Hodges. Recovered by Wisney. Long skip pass. Tipped out of bounds. Staying with Northern Colorado. Almenrud got up, got a hand on it. He thought it touched Nary's hands after, but no such luck. 10 on the clock.
Yeah, that was close, but really good double team by King and by Hodges. Those were the 2 guys involved in it. And then Almenrud gets over there, gets another deflection. He's probably got 3 or 4 deflections, which aren't an official NCAA stat, but they are a huge, significant stat coaches pay attention to.
Into Nary in the middle of the lane, puts up a hook shot. That's no good. Rebound, offensive board for Northern Colorado. Now Wisney tries it from deep. That 3 ball's no good. And the rebound volleyed out to Almenrud. The Bobcats get it back. Empty possession that time, despite a couple opportunities for the Bears.
Yeah, not what you want to do textbook-wise, but the Cats came away with a shutout and a ball.
7-point lead for the Cats with the ball. Pat McMahon at the top, nearing the midway point of the second half. Giving to King. Gets it back to McMahon on the left wing. Dribbles to his right on the perimeter. Hand off for Brown. We got a whistle and a foul underneath on Northern Colorado. And that's Yamazaki, who just picked up his 2nd.
And that is a shooting foul.
Yeah, that's the
that should be 1-on-1.
7th team foul on Northern Colorado. And that was the bench coming through.
That's a big call right there. Bobcats, last 10.5 minutes of this game, are going to be shooting an awful lot of free throws if they can continue to be aggressive offensively.
They were checking the shooter. It is Chris Hodges, who is scoreless so far today. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. That's a big miss, and Northern Colorado has the rebound. Danker into the front court. Bounce pass underneath, stolen away. Davian Brown with the theft. He's in transition from left to right. Ooh, thought about a 3. Now throws underneath. Almenrud makes the catch, lays it up and in through contact. What a find, and Almenrud able to finish underneath after the steal by Brown. It's a 9-point lead for the Cats, and here comes Cat Country.
Cats have made 5 straight shots from the field, and the defense continues to ignite the offense.
Block takes it to the free throw line, backs into the post, leans in, draws the foul, and one. His pump fake got the defender up in the air, drawing the foul. It's going on Almenrud, his 2nd. That's a tough, wily play by Block underneath.
Yeah, not a disciplined play there by Seth. He's a guy who knows better. He's played 60-some college games. He just got a little excited, bought the pump fake, and once he left his feet, it was over.
You can see him kind of gritting his teeth coming back.
Yeah, he knows better. He knows he put his hand in the cookie jar and got caught right there.
Block at the line, misses the free throw. The Bobcats have the rebound. Hodges there just took some very, let's call it direct coaching from the assistants after missing that free throw. And what did he do? He nodded his head, said, yes, coach, got a high five, and went back down the bench. That's how you take coaching right there. Brown, he's left open for three. No, off the iron, bounced off the shot clock in Northern Colorado basketball.
Yeah, one of the things the coaches have said consistently all year about this group of guys is they are more about the team than their individual stuff, and that's the example right there. Hodges comes over, he takes a little bit of a tongue lash, but he gets himself right, and he's ready to go find a way to win.
And a foul on King, who thought he had a block underneath. Christian King picking up the foul. And 2 free throws coming. They're saying he hit him on the head. 9:25 to go in the second half. 62-55, MSU in front.
The crowd doesn't like it, but it looked pretty obvious from here that King just slapped him upside the head there as Denker got himself a little inside position.
You know, it's an interesting note on those kids taking coaches, because one of the kind of straw man arguments you get is today's generation doesn't want to be coached hard, as the free throw is good from Denker. But one of the things Coach Vegan on the football side has talked about is if you can prove to the kids, hey, I've got your best interest in mind, and you give them a why, that's what opens the door for that strong coaching as Denker knocks it down.
Yeah, and if you're consistent with it too,
Yep.
right? If you can give strong coaching to your best player all the way down the lineup, then no one's got anything to complain about.
And if it's consistent in the messaging that you're giving, it doesn't feel like somebody's just taking out some frustration on you. Thrown around to the left wing. Here's an open three. That's no good. Put back by Jed Miller. Oh, he got it to go. What was that? Jed Miller jumping out of the rafters, and an acrobatic circus finish on the putback by Jed Miller. Wow.
Call him Harry Houdini, because there was no way that ball should be going in.
Neri lobs it back out from inside. Now here's Denker setting it up. Works left, looks at the rim, takes it inside, kick out Wisney, close out by Step. Wisney gets inside, lays it up, no, put back, no. Another offensive rebound back out to Denker now. Euro steps inside, jump past the left corner. Here's a three. That's good. Yamazaki able to finish it. Deep in that left corner, he's got a dozen. A timeout called by Northern Colorado, which will take us to a break as well. All right, this is what we expected out of two great teams. Northern Colorado split the Big Sky regular season title a year ago, and we got a dogfight tonight. 8:29 left in the ball game. It's the Bobcats 64, Bears 60. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Down Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. 8:30 to go in the ball game. Bobcats leading the Northern Colorado Bears 64-60. Brian, how about the Bobcats leading in this game for 27 minutes? Northern Colorado's only led for 3, but this thing's been tight the whole way.
It's been tight, and the Cats have kind of varied anywhere from 2 to 8 in terms of their lead in general. It's going to come down to their ability consistently to defend. They have been able to do a great job all night long on this Bears offense, which is so good. They've got to continue to do that, and then they've got to convert offensively. Got to find ways to score.
Jed Miller just had one of the more memorable makes of, really, honestly, his career. He's at 18 points to match a season high, 2 shy of his career high. Miller takes the inbounds pass, and the Bobcats set it up with a 4-point advantage. Miller across the timeline, bounce pass over to the right wing for King. Steps to his left, up at the top of the key. Over to McMahon. Hand off for Millers. The Bobcats get organized. Back to King. He penetrates. Between the leg dribble, double team, kick out. Brown, open right corner 3. Yes! Davian Brown makes it count. A Wendy's 3 ball from Brown after the dime from King.
And that was almost like the play where Block got the 3. The ball got kicked around. In that case, King lost control of it, forced the double team, and left an open shooter. And he finds him for the easy 3.
17 points for Davian Brown now. Wisney left open after step fell, and he missed it. The Bobcats save it across the baseline, and here comes MSU. They caught a break. Cats up by 7, 7:35 to go in the game. Miller. He'll set it up. Gives to McMahon, back to Miller. He's open from deep. That's no good off the front iron, and the rebound grabbed by Northern Colorado. Danker fires into the right corner. Takes it back. Gives it to Wisney at the top of the key. Pivoting. And a lob out to Danker. With the behind-the-back dribble, gets some room. Lost the handle. It's out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Northern Colorado.
Yeah, Jed Miller poked it away from behind there. Unfortunately, Christian King didn't see it happen because he had a pretty easy steal if he had just been aware enough to know that that was coming.
Either way, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Northern Colorado operates late in that shot clock a lot. We're seeing it again tonight. Part of it's the Bobcat defense. Here's Wisney backing in. Kick out. Extra pass to the right corner. 3 is up. No good. Rebound, loose, and 1. All right, that started with Jaden Stepp's effort, and then Jed Miller cleaned it up. Stepp's been very good on the glass. He's got 4 rebounds today and has impacted more than that. Bobcats up by 7 with the ball. Here's King. Crosses over, steps back, right wing 3 is up, and it's good. Woo-hoo! A confident knockdown by Christian King. The 3 ball from the right wing. MSU 9 of 26 from downtown today. 10-point advantage for MSU. Delano. Knocked free. Jed Miller knocks it away. And then a carry, turning it back over. So Miller knocked it away, and then Davian Brown got called for the carry as he was trying to get himself set up.
Yeah, Davian Brown looked up court, thought he had a breakout by Jed Miller, so he goes to throw the long chest pass, but he pulls it back, and you can't do that as you're taking a step, otherwise it's travel.
So the Cats give it back into Wisney. He's out near the corner, almost knocked free by King. Thrown out to the top, here's Block. Takes it down inside, lays it up, no, but a foul is called. And it's Jed Miller just picked up his second.
Yeah, it's a good foul by Jed. He knew he was in trouble there. Creates a contact away from the basket, prevents the shot attempt and free throws as a result.
Danker to inbound. Lobs it into Wisney. Bounce to Block at the top. Given off to the left wing. Here's a 3. That's no good. Long rebound grabbed by Danker near the top of the key. Danker with the dribble. Hands off underneath. Wisney floats it up. No, but a blocking foul. And Miller just picked up another one. That'll be his 3rd. Yeah, that's his 3rd.
Yeah, it's just bad luck right there by Jed. Just wrong place, wrong time. Picks up that second one, but clearly not a guy that can be in foul trouble. He's got to be wise here over these next few minutes.
Free throw is good from Wisney. Both teams into the bonus, each team with 17 fouls. McMahon and Miller, no surprise, leading the way with 29 minutes played today. Next free throw is good. Little press in the backcourt, nothing much. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. MSU leading 70-62. Bobcats have led for a majority of the game. The defense has stood tall tonight, trying to push this thing across the finish line. Brown gives over to Davis on the left wing. Looking, fires into the lane, catch is made. King goes up, banks it home. Tough finish again by Christian King, who's into double figures with 11. Coach Logie pumping everybody up now, punch in the air.
Coaching the crowd as he coaches his team.
Sometimes you got to do it. Into the right corner, long skip pass, block, catch and shoot three, no good. Jeremiah Davis gets up and grabs it with two hands for the rebound. Solid crowd tonight, especially with the holiday and everything going on the gridiron side. I know people are already starting to head down to Nashville. Handoff for Miller. Give it to Davis. Around to King. At the top, King throws into the right corner for Davis. Dribbling left. Goes back to Miller on the right wing. 5 to shoot. Miller against Wisney. Steps down to the baseline, pulls up, and buries it. That's one way to tie your career high. Jed Miller knew where he wanted to get and knocked it down. 12-point lead for Montana State. Delano inside. Gets it up and in for the silencer. He's got 9.
A little bit too easy of a response. You push it to 12. Definitely want to make Northern Colorado use some clock offensively.
That 12-point lead for that brief moment was their largest of the day. There's Brown deep in the left corner, throws up to King at the top. Hoping to organize, still with the dribble, 8 to shoot. King 7, picks up block defensively, 5, steps to his right, puts up the 3, that's no good. Miller the board, back up and in. How did he do that? A new career high. Jed Miller able to finish in amongst the trees. He's playing 8 feet tall.
Harry Houdini makes a second appearance of the second half. How he got that rebound and finish is incredible.
Danker out of the right wing. With the dribble down to the mid-post. Pulls up with a jumper. That's no good. Got his own rebound. Back up. Blocked out of bounds. And it'll stay with Northern Colorado with 3:40 to go in the ball game. Coach Logie way out on the floor right now, bringing his guys back for the timeout. He's going to get ushered back. Gets a big hug here from Davian Brown. He's probably getting a little coaching in the ear there as well. Let's step aside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 3:40 to go. Montana State with a chance to grab control down the stretch. Montana State leading Northern Colorado 76-64. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's Best Cabinet Shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with the patient experience and second-to-none experienced doctors and advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 3:40 to go in the first half. Montana State leads Northern Colorado 76-64. This is the Jed Miller game. 22 points, 2 miraculous putbacks. I don't know how he finished them. Both times kind of out of position. Weird body angle, found a way to put it back.
Yeah, how he even got the ball. Littlest guy on the floor, found a way to make a play. But he made those 2 plays. That's what seniors do. Seniors make plays to win basketball games.
The reincarnation of Rob Ford. Bounce pass underneath. Wisney got it up and in despite a tough contest by Jaden Stepp. Wisney hasn't done a ton today, only his 3rd field goal make.
Yeah, still a little too quick there with that offensive score, Bobcat defense got to be a little bit stingier.
Davis gets inside, found his spot, pushes it up and in. 14 points for Jeremiah Davis. That is a confident field goal. Lead remains at 12. Block. Throws up to Danker, trying to turn the corner with a righty dribble down to the right baseline. Spins back, bounce past the free throw line. Wisney throws out. Yamazaki steps to his left, triggers a three. That's no good. Rebound, fought for, loose, out of bounds, staying here with Northern Colorado as Wisney kind of fell down and knocked it off of step.
Yeah, it's a dozen offensive rebounds for Northern Colorado. Really the one thing that's kind of giving them hope, keeping them around.
Cats have still taken 2 more field goal attempts overall than Northern Colorado today. Right corner three. That's good. Block makes it count. Second chance points pile up.
Yeah, just not what you want to be seeing.
Ahead in transition. Brown pump fake, lays it up and in. Well, that was quick and easy.
Yeah, Northern Colorado's defense isn't great, but their full court press defense is even worse.
Danker gets free, misses a clean look, recovered by Montana State on the glass. 19 points for Davian Brown today.
And now the Cats need to use some clock. Clock is your friend.
2 1/4 left. Cats setting it up, leading 80-69. Nice to see an 80-point outburst for this Bobcat offense. Handoff out at the top. Jed Miller backs it out, 5 to shoot. Still with the dribble, left 4, drives inside, kicks it out. King, wide open 3 ball. Bang! That just might be a dagger. Christian King late in the shot clock with a right corner 3. Wow. Not quite done, but that's a big one as this thing is knocked out of bounds by the Bobcat defense. $14-point lead for Montana State with 1:42 to go in the game. The Bobcat bench being told to sit down correctly.
Largest lead of the night for the Cats here at the right time to have it.
Cats have had some timely threes tonight. They're shooting 36% from downtown. Danker to the mid-post. Steps through, kick out, left corner, block. Settles his feet, puts it up. That's no good. King has the rebound, pushes ahead. Jed Miller's ahead of traffic. He's going to the rack, lays it up and in. A career night for the senior Jed Miller. Showing up and showing out. He's got 24. Danker inside. Banks it up short. Rebound won by MSU. Just over a minute to go. The Bobcats up 85-69 in a game in which they've led for 35 total minutes. And Jeremiah Davis finishes inside as well. Everybody pouring it on. Coach Logie is loving it. And the emotion pouring out from the Bobcat bench, up 87-69. Yamazaki knocks down a 3 with 50 seconds left. Gets quiet again, but everybody on their feet as the Bobcats get ready to try to finish this thing off. And a timeout called by Montana State. 24 from Jed Miller today, a career high. Davian Brown with 19, King with 14, Davis with 16. Bobcats with 10 threes, 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half. This is the type of game that can be replicated by Montana State.
Yeah, and we've said throughout non-conference that this team was good. They just weren't finding ways to win some close games. They're playing a really tough schedule, a lot of road games, a lot of good competition. Well, that paid off because right now what you're seeing is a confident group that's found a way to make the plays they needed to make here in the second half.
You know, and the other thing about this game tonight, too, is like, obviously Jed Miller, 24 points. Career day, has had a couple of sparkling buckets. But for the most part, it's not like one guy is going crazy off and just carried that away. Now, Davian Brown's 4 of 7 from 3. He's 6 of 9 overall. That's impressive. Miller's got 3 threes. King's got 2. But in a lot of ways, this is a pretty balanced performance for Montana State.
Oh, really balanced. And let's take the fact that McMahon's got 4 points right now. He's been the catalyst over the last 2-3 games as far as the offense goes, and he's really done nothing tonight. Chris Hodges has not scored as another starter. So you had 2 starters you got a total of 4 points from, and you put up 87 against one of the premier teams in the league this year.
Jeremiah Davis on that last little bucket as well. He's up to a career high now also with 16. One over his career high he set at Long Beach State, playing near home earlier this year. Inbound into Brown, gets ahead to King, pressure in the backcourt, and there's the foul. 46 seconds left in the game. Montana State leading 87-72. Serving all your garage door needs, DoorTech is raising the door on quality.
I'm really surprised they fouled there. Really nothing to gain here. You're down 15. You're not going to make this up in 40 seconds, but Cats will take it.
1-and-1 for King. Front end, no good. Rebound grabbed by Northern Colorado. Thrown ahead, Yamazaki dials up a right wing three. That's off the front iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Davian Brown, and Brown draws the foul. 37 seconds left. It's all academic from here. On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country, download the free Varsity Network app available on Apple and Android with new features this season. It's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. We also remind you we got our first Cat Chat of the year next week, next Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Regardless of how the national championship game goes, we'll land on Tuesday morning and be over at the Ribbon Chop House over on 19th by the highway on Tuesday night at 6:30 with both Coach Logie and Coach Binford. Free throw is good for Davian Brown. He's got 20 tonight.
Got a pair of guys that have broke that 20-point mark and two others in the mid-teens. It's good performance all around. Offensively, as the team's pushing 90 points.
Next free throw is good. 21 points for Davian Brown. That matches his Division I career high. Howie Keene, quick check into the game. And jumps in for Christian King.
Yeah, you don't want Christian with that ankle to have something weird happen when a game's out of reach.
37 seconds to go. Bobcats going to earn a win against the reigning champs who came in hot. Danker out on the left wing to the free throw line. Those up the top. Here's blocked at three. That's good. 89-75. And an extra second or two ticked off the clock. But this is a Northern Colorado team. 15-3 in the Big Sky last year. Brought a ton back. Won 10 games in the non-conference. Beat Colorado. This is a good team. They're going to be right up there in the fight for the Big Sky regular season title. Bobcats throwing it around. Take it into the front court. 20 seconds to go. Jeremiah Davis has it. Will they try to foul or will they let it run out? They'll let it run out. Montana State has been battle-tested. They've been beat up, battled, bruised, banged up all non-conference season. They start against the reigning champs, and they flex their muscles against Northern Colorado. They led for 36 minutes in this ball game. They played their best ball late. Jed Miller with a career high. Jeremiah Davis with a career high, and Davian Brown matches a Division I career high as well. And the Bobcats with a hard-fought 1-0 start in Big Sky play. We'll step aside. We'll hear from Coach Logie in a bit. What a game, what a win for Montana State. They beat the Northern Colorado Bears 89-75. We got a team here in the Bobcat Blue and Gold this season. Back after this, after a Bobcat win, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up,
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Go Cats!
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by DoorTech, raising the door on quality, Montana State University, Mountains and Mines, and by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
Bobcats get the win 89-75 against Northern Colorado, and Montana State starts Big Sky play at 1-0. Brian, this was a heck of a game. This Northern Colorado team, which tied Montana for the regular season title a year ago, brought back so much talent. Quinn Danker's a monster. They've got all this great size, sixth-year head coach. This is a great team. Montana State led for almost the entire game today, continued to battle back throughout the night.
Yeah, the defense really keyed what they did tonight. They were able to keep Northern Colorado's three-point shooting down. They were able to force 10 first-half turnovers, only 3 in the second half, but the 10 in the first half really set the tone. And then the offense filled in the gaps. And in the second half, they scored 50 points in the second half. The offense clicked, and that's a big start to Big Sky play.
Yeah, 50 points in the second half is a heck of a number considering that we saw Chris Hodges and Pat McMahon combined for 4 total points. Can't imagine those guys will be held down for the entirety of the season or like that too often. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll hear from Coach Logie in just a bit. Great crowd tonight as well. Boy, they're really behind the boys down the stretch. Both men and women's basketball get the win today. Bobcats win at 89-75. More coming up back after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Contact Bozeman State Farm agent Dan Rust today.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Qdoba Bozeman is a proud partner of the Montana State Bobcats. Make your winning play at Qdoba. Show your spirit with your own salad, quesadilla, bowl, burrito, or nachos, and all your favorite toppings. Score big and add free guac and queso to your entree anytime, any day. Hungry yet? Stop by Qdoba at 855 South 29th Avenue right after the game for the ultimate flavor MVP.
Bobcats get the win today, 89-75. They improved to 7-7 on the season. 1-0 in Big Sky play. Northern Colorado falls to 10-4. Their only losses this year: a 1-point loss to St. Thomas, an 11-point loss against Texas Tech, in which they were in that game without Quinn Denker, who was out with an injury. They lost by 7 to Denver, and now they lose to Montana State, 89-75. Their most lopsided loss of the year. And, again, this was a game where it didn't really feel like anybody played kind of crazy or there were mistakes or big foul trouble. There was a little, but, I mean, that was a steady, repeatable game for Montana State today.
No doubt about it. And if you go back to Northern Colorado, the St. Thomas loss is a half-court shot. They had the game won, half-court shot beat them. So they've been a good team this year, but Montana State was better tonight. And they were better really in every facet. They were better on the defensive end. They were better in transition. They were better on the offensive end. Now, they might not have been better on the glass, but that's a little bit deceptive just because of the way the game unfolded and the number of turnovers that Northern Colorado had. So it was a complete game. You had both teams played a pretty short bench, 8 guys in the main rotation there. And so it was kind of mano a mano.
All right, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we should hear from Coach Logie shortly. Bobcats win it. Actually, before we go to the break, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. Keaton Gillogly alongside Brian Priebe as the Bobcats win today 89-75 against the Northern Colorado Bears to open up Big Sky play. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Logie. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK and cataract provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Starting January 6th, join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids.
And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our value and that we are here to stay. I'm Lisa Kelly, President of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. We strive to be there for our members through all of life's journeys, from having a baby to starting a business to even in later ages when looking for Medicare options. We're there at every moment to support our members in sickness and in health. We're there no matter what. It's beautiful.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Montana State gets the win today, 89-75. What a ball game this was for Montana State. Career high for Jed Miller. Davian Brown, a Division I career high with 21 points, and Jeremiah Davis with 16 points today, also a career high. So the Bobcats are 1-0 in Big Sky play. Keaton Gillogly alongside Brian Priebe, and now head coach Matt Logie joins us after this one. Big Sky plays, got one game in the books. What a night this one was. Coach, congratulations on the win. So much in this game, but I feel like we got to start on the defensive side. Really felt like you guys set the tone defensively at the start of this game today.
Yeah, that was what we talked about this whole week was, we've got the best numbers defensively in the Big Sky versus the toughest schedule in the Big Sky, in the non-conference. And so that's our identity, and that's how you beat a team like Northern Colorado, who is very, very efficient on the offensive end. And I thought our identity, was strong today.
When you talk about that non-conference schedule, we've been talking about it for 2 months now. Close games, played great against a great schedule. Maybe didn't have the record you'd hope for, but you were in every single game, every single night. How did that translate specifically to the last 2, 3, 4 minutes tonight?
Well, I think you saw a team that has been through the fire a number of times. We've played 5 high major teams. They've played 2. It's a hard process to go through. It's not easy. But if you've got the right character, you've got the right culture, and you've got the right guys, you come out better for it in the end. And I think that played out a little bit tonight. Our guys, have stuck to the process all year. They've never wavered. They bounced back from a number of adversities in recent weeks, and couldn't be prouder of them tonight.
When you look at the intangibles, the bench was in it like crazy all night, 50-50 plays. Felt like every 50-50 ball went your way. Jed Miller's acrobatic 2 tip-in kind of things. I mean, it was just every single time down the floor, it felt like somebody made a play that way.
Yeah, we've not had to coach effort with this team. Their effort has always been there. They show up and they work and they compete, and they're a joy to coach. So, certainly we've got a long way to go. This is just one win, and Saturday is going to be much harder than this. Quick turnaround, and you're fighting human nature. So we got to get back to the process tomorrow, get back to the film room, and get ready to go.
Offensively, 50 points in the second half. That's one of your bigger outbursts, especially against Division I competition. What keyed that part of the win?
Well, I think we got out in transition a little bit. We've seen some guys start to shoot the ball like they're capable of, and then we got some second chance points, and we executed well too. Like we understood what we were trying to accomplish, and the guys did a good job.
Coach, congrats on the win. Let's do it again on Saturday.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, that's head coach Matt Logie following the 89-75 win against Northern Colorado. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll get you the highlights, get you some scores, and say goodbye as Montana State starts 1-0 in Big Sky play after the 89-75 victory against Northern Colorado. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant's Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant's Whatever It Takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier Turn to the Experts, Ace Roofing, Building Montana Strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, Crafting your outdoor spaces, and NW Construction. Proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Bobcats win it 89-75 against Northern Colorado. Heck of a win for Montana State today. They are 1-0 in Big Sky play, 7-7 overall as Northern Colorado falls to 10-4, 0-1 in conference play. All right, up next, it's time to listen to our First Security Bank highlights of the game. We can take a listen to those right now. Bears into the front court. Block moves left around the screen into the lane. Nearly at his pocket pick. That ball is loose and stolen. Montana State forces the turnover. Here's Brown into the lane. Kick out to the right wing. Miller moves it around to Davis. He slashes inside. Gets to the rack. Lays it up. Good and one. Denker turns the corner, throws back out to Wisney. He slices in from the left wing, runs into a double team, throws out to the top, around a block, and he got blocked. Jeremiah Davis got up and blocked the three-point attempt. Northern Colorado goes back to work. Thrown around to the left wing. Here's an open three. That's no good. Put back by Jed Miller. Oh, he got it to go. What was that? Jed Miller jumping out of the rafters and an acrobatic circus finish on the putback by Jed Miller. Wow. King, 7, picks up block defensively, 5, steps to his right, puts up the 3, that's no good. Miller the board, back up and in. How did he do that? A new career high. Jed Miller able to finish in amongst the trees. He's playing 8 feet tall. Jed Miller backs it out, 5 to shoot. Still with the dribble, left 4, drives inside, kicks it out. King, wide open 3 ball. Bang! That just might be a dagger. Christian King late in the shot clock with a right corner 3. Wow. Settles his feet, puts it up. That's no good. King has the rebound, pushes ahead. Jed Miller's ahead of traffic. He's going to the rack, lays it up and in. A career night for the senior Jed Miller, showing up and showing out. He's got 24. Those were our First Security Bank highlights of the game today as Montana State wins 89-75. All right, Brian, let's get to our Intermountain Health player of the game. Any surprises here?
Yeah, Jed Miller, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 9 of 14 from the field, made 3 threes as well, and then probably had like 5 deflections and a whole bunch of other things. And on top of that, he was just that senior leader. When they needed it, he was the calming force, keyed that response, that 13-0 run after Northern Colorado had the 9-0 run early, and the Cats really never looked back after that.
All right, looking at some of the out-of-town scores presented by First Interstate Bank. Women win. They win 86-79 at Northern Colorado today. So they're on to Northern Arizona next. Elsewhere around the Big Sky today, Portland State in overtime wins at Weber State 95-90. Montana over Northern Arizona 78-64. They were plus 14 in the second half. After that thing was tied at the half. How about Idaho State? 93 points at home right now. They're leading Sac State 93-78 with a minute 20 to go in that ball game. Looking ahead, presented by Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Montana State Bobcats, and it is Northern Arizona 6 o'clock tip-off. Will be on the air at 5:30 on Saturday. So they're up next.
Big game, and it'll be really interesting Saturday here in the Treasure State as these Northern Colorado Bears go to Missoula and have to figure out, are they going to go 0-2 or split? And if they split, obviously Montana loses a home game. And can the Cats show the maturity of a veteran team and come out and take care of business and go 2-0 and get ready to go on the road?
Live ammunition now in Big Sky play, and Montana State wins the first fight with this victory over Northern Colorado, 89-75. All right, that'll do it. Appreciate the time from head coach Matt Logie before and after the ball game. For my broadcast partner, Brian Priebe, this is Keaton Gillogly saying so long. We'll talk again on Saturday for the 6 o'clock tip-off between Montana State and Northern Arizona. Final score for final time today, Montana State beats Northern Colorado 89-75. You've been listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series, and by First Interstate Bank, built for